Yeah, let's do that poll. Yes, let's do this poll. Hold on. Yeah, baby. Here comes a poll. Stand by, please. Stand by. I'm creating a poll. Nobody's in the room anyway, so I'm creating a poll. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Ah! I've got to shorten this. All right, we got ourselves a poll. All right, let's have a poll. Boing. Don't forget to be part of our poll, which I just created. I just did a signing last Saturday, and my friend Ron, he had a sketchbook which had a metal cover, but only 12 pages inside, and he was selling them for $60. And then I've got a 50-page, 52-page sketchbook with over 100 drawings in it, and that's $30 right here in the bin. So I'm just curious, which choice of the poll choices do you like best? And feel free to chime in the chat if you like, if you want to talk some more about it. Cool. Because there will be a time when I will have to put together another sketchbook. Don't forget. right, let's do some drawing today. Today's stream is brought to you by the ghost of the amazing Kruskin. R.I.P. Kruskin. I may have given you guys too many choices. I'm slowly, like a turtle, expanding into YouTube videos. And so YouTube keeps flagging me for playing music. So at least for the first hour, I'm going to keep it silent so that I don't get flagged or blocked or not promoted on YouTube. And eventually I'll start making my own YouTube videos. That's the plan. It's been the plan for over 2 years, and I haven't gotten there yet. You should have seen me. I've been up since 6 this morning. Well, I made Sonia her lunch. 5:30, and I have been alive and kicking for 6 hours already, just working on putting the studio together and preparing future shows. Don't forget to check out the future shows and bookmark them or flag them or sign on. Don't forget to follow me here on Whatnot. I didn't even have time to print out my tabletop. Yesterday's was a mess. Too much ink and paint involved. I could not work on yesterday's tabletop. Pretty cool to incorporate your SIG into the illustration. It's kind of fun. I encourage you all to try it out, see how it works for you. Yesterday was a fun surprise stream. A lot of new and different things for me, at least. It was kind of fun. We did 5-minute sketches yesterday, based very loosely on a story I had heard from New York Comic Con, or Mr. Clayton Crane, superstar artist. He he charges $100 a minute for a sketch, and he has a 5-minute minimum. So you have to every person that walks up to his table for a remark sketch has to give him $500. I kind of like that. And the guy who was telling me, he kind of he's complaining about it. Oh, he's so expensive. And then he shows me a sketch by Clayton Crane. I'm like, well, dude, you paid for it. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? You paid for it. So next time you see him, he's going to charge you the same. So I thought, oh, how fun it would be. I'll work my way up to $500 a minute right here on the Whatnot stream. So I think I made it to $6. We hit a wall at $7 a minute, and if I remember right, I came back down to 6, and there we go. That was the happy spot yesterday. Not my happy spot, but it's a couple of buyers' happy spots yesterday. And I did. Oh, I gotta get the metal print. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. It might be cool to make the print my tabletop. Oh, that's a great idea. I love it. That is way too much money to charge, says Ange. That was quite a bit of glare, but oh well. We took a shot at it. Metal prints for sale. I've got 3 left. Buy them while you can. Did a remark on a metal print. My first ever remark. My first ever remark on a metal print was done yesterday. Love these pioneering episodes. Very cool. No more than $20. We can do that too, like a $20 sketchbook. Very doable. Less pages, maybe, to bring the costs down. I should have been more specific at the $20 price point, but I'm thinking maybe a $30 or a 30-page sketchbook for 20 bucks. It's doable. I still remember putting the 2025 sketchbook together. I had so many sketches that I liked that I had a hard time making the cut for a lot of them. So that's why there's so many. That's why there's so many pages. That's why there's so many sketches in there. Yeah, Wolverine's probably tearing it up with Sabretooth or something. So he's missing a tooth. Been chopped up a bit, but he took his fair share of blood and guts too. Today might be a color. It might end up being a coloring day because I'm thinking about coloring this one for some reason. And I've got to color another piece from my friend Mike. beep, 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 beep. Any finished ones for sale? I do have a whole bunch of finished sketches. Would you like to see them? BB, sure. I have a lot in my bin. I could show them to you in person. Give me a second here. Let's see. If you go in the Buy It Now section and scroll down to items with the prefix 200, those are the sketches that I have loaded into the bin, and then I've got a few more too. Give me a second here while I put things in order. Let's see. Here's Spidey and Miles. That should be in the bins. $50 less in the bin. If you'd like me to run it as an auction, let me know. Here's MJ. MJ should be in the bin. Is there anything in the bin? Nothing in the bin. I see. Stand by. I did not load up my bin. let's see, 218. Okay, hopefully that'll work. There we go. So if you go to the buy it now and you scroll, hold on a second. Whatnot laptop is very buggy. Stand by. Let's see, open show. Yeah, maybe it'll take some time to load up, but I'm looking in the buy it now section. I'm seeing a lot of black thumbnails. So if you still see black thumbnails in about a minute or two, let me know. But ideally, you could scroll down to say any item that begins with a 200, and those are artwork that those are art pieces that have already been drawn and are for sale. Now they're not all in. Not all of them I have finished are in the bin, but you can see most of them there. Let's see. Yeah, they're starting to pop open now. It doesn't look like this one is in the bin yet. This is MJ and Venom. Because MJ is the Venom symbiote now, right? She has the symbiote. So here's MJ symbiote. This one would be 200. Um, um, Here's a $200 piece. I don't see that in the bin either, but you're certainly welcome to check it out. There's a podcast I think you would enjoy. It's called The Amazing Spider-Man from the Beginning. That's the title, Amazing Spider-Man from the Beginning. I will check that out. Um, this is, I think this is in the bin. This is item number, could have sworn I saw it. Yeah, item number 215. Oh, it's $100. That is an error. It should be 150. Okay. Then we've got Ninja Turtles. This is in the bin. It's item number 219. $100, $50 off regular price here on what? What? This one's not in the bin yet, but this one's $100. Why don't I run an auction? Just make sure things are functioning because I still don't see a lot of pictures. This is not making me happy. Stand by. Very, very buggy. I don't remember selling any of my sketches yesterday yet. I can't, for some reason, I can't find my sketch item in the auction. So I'm going to create another one. It's called Venom Head sketch. Starting price is 100. There's only one. It's one of a kind. Shipping profile. Confirm. So let's scroll up. Venom head sketch. Bing. Start auction. 30 seconds. Mainly just practicing. Feel free to pick this up for $100. But I'm just running an auction just to make sure laptop whatnot is functioning properly. So, what is the podcast? What do they do? Are they going through every issue from number one to whenever? Talk to me about this podcast, please, Age. So I'm going to separate the ones that are not in the bin yet. There we go. This is auctioning off now, $50 less if you buy it here on Whatnot. It's fun to draw webs, and yes, that is my signature in webbing, wrapped around the web strands. My friend Kevin, he liked that idea. I just like to stick my signature in there sometimes where it's appropriate. Make it part of the drawing. Here's the MJ and Spidey and Venom side view are not in the bin yet. I haven't had a chance to put them in. So here's your chance to buy one today. Don't forget to be part of our poll. Thanks to you guys who have checked it out. No votes for 12 pages in color with metal cover. It's okay. There's no wrong answer. It's a poll, after all. Let's see. Joker is in the bin. Buy it now. If you click on buy it now, and you scroll down a little bit to the items that begin with the number 200 and something. Joker Jam Piece Starter Upper is number 216. $50 off what I normally charge at a convention or a signing. Similar jam piece concept. This one has Venom, and you get some of your favorite artists to fill in the spaces that I've designed into the drawing. You can find Venom. He's in the buy it now. He's number 218. $150. If you'd like me to run it as an auction, that's cool too. I can do that for you. This is not $4. Oh, tape and comics. I just don't like them. This is 150 GMP starter up or similar concept. You get some of your favorite artists or me to draw some of I don't know, their versions of Spawn or the multiple versions of Spawn, like Witchblade Spawn and Medieval Spawn and Samurai Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn and Baby Spawn and Sporty Spawn. This is in the bin too. This is my revisiting of one of the characters that I co-created many, many moons ago before you whatnot whippersnappers were born. I co-created a villain for Spidey 2099. That's him right here. This guy's name is the Travesty. He's like a Hulk, Frankenstein kind of genetic mutate. Hate has an intense hatred for Spidey 2099. He's in the bin. Let's see. Travesty and Spidey 2099 are number 204 in the bin. And then following the Spidey 2099 theme, this is number 208. This guy's name is Pack Rat. He's another villain I co created while I was working on Spidey 2099. There's our boy Spidey. Looking good in that one. This one's 250 in the bin. You just scroll down to item 208 under Buy It Now. You can also get character of your choice, whoever you like. And those are the items that are, they begin with the code numbers 100. You can get a full figure sketch. You can get a head slash bust. I would call this a head slash bust, even though there's a little extra going on there. I'll call it a head slash bust. And then you can get a full color enhancement, which I will probably end up doing. I'm going to color this. That's an additional 100. And then you can get an added figure. You can get an added background. These are all add-ons to your sketch. Each one of the add-ons are, they would accompany the full figure or the head sketch. And then we do have some sketch cover blanks that are really expensive. And so I have a little, I call it an upgrade. Like, say, we've got Amazing 300, we've got Incredible Hulk 181, Fantastic Four #1, Amazing 129, Amazing 238. Those are all sketch cover blanks that I have, and they're a little bit extra. So that would be item number 105 in the bin. If that's something you're interested in, have any questions, let me know. I can elaborate in the meantime. Let's start drawing some more. Ramona in the house. Have you shown this to Acid? I have not. I have paid for my Jeff the Shark blank covers, Ramona. FYI. This is awesome. Oh, I missed quite a bit of chat. Give me a second here. Hey, Joe and Ames says Ramona. Hello, Ramona. Thank you for sharing, Ramona. Daytona's in the house. I am excited, says MJ Bill. Nice at the end of the year. You're up, Joe. Okay. I'll keep you posted when they arrive. I sent payment yesterday via PayPal to our friends at Riverbend Comics, If you're not following Riverbend, please do. My favorite retailer for new stuff. Like every Tuesday and Wednesday, uh, John breaks out all the latest comics on his table and just go through. It's like QVC shopping for comics. It's great. So I'm thinking I will probably color this. So I'm going to turn on my computer. 1 second. Gonna turn on the computer. We're gonna scan Wolverine for the record, just in case a minor disaster happens. I'll have the black and white for the record. Don't forget we've got metal. We're experimenting with metal prints. This is pretty badass looking. Um, Miles Morales is the first one. I've only got 3 left. If you're interested, let me know. Just mention it to Ange. He can DM me on IG. Please let me screenshot it for Acid so I can send it to him. Okay. Screenshot away. Don't forget to bookmark upcoming streams. I actually broke down a schedule. We're going to do some remarks on pop figures in the future. I'm going to sell some of my collection. I was working on that today. I put 2 boxes together, fresh stock comics, Marvel and DC, mostly from the 70s to today. This is my Instagram. After you followed me here on Whatnot, go to Instagram and plug those letters in. Follow me there. Don't forget, let's be part of the poll today. I'll just keep working on this until my computer warms up. I met Acid in person at New York Comic Con, and OG as well. I was on OG's stream not too long ago. I won 2 giveaways. It's pretty funny. Okay, let's see. I know you did. You also met Ange and his son. That's right, I did. You are privy to a lot of information, Ramona. Look at you. So cool. All right, so let me scan this. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Down that river. All right, we're back. Time for color. We did. I did 10 5-minute sketches yesterday. Here's the only one that didn't sell. We worked our way up to $6 a minute. Anybody want this for 30 bucks? Let's put it up for auction. Let's see what happens. Where's the 5-minute sketch? I know I saw it. Here it is. This is our guy, the Liberator. He's the new Aquarius. He channels the cosmic energies of the Aquarius, the ancient Aquarius sign. $30 for an original piece of art. Not too bad. 5-minute sketch. I did this in 5 minutes yesterday. Fresh. It's fresh. You can smell it. Smell how fresh the ink is. Here it's the same. Oh, I missed some chat, it looks like. $30 for a drawing, an original drawing of my character that I created called the Liberator. No worries. If you have second thoughts and want me to rerun it, I'm happy to do it. Let's see. Following up on chat, which was happening. They are my overseas comic friends. There you go. Age says, what is the weather like there now? I think Joe had an OG scanner, so slow. I do have an OG scanner, and I scan high res, so it takes a while. Sun and rain. It rains at the same time as it's sunny, huh? That's the magic of the Netherlands. It's raining and windy here today. Are we getting some of that hurricane that came up the coast? It's kind of damp here as well. Oh, definitely overcast. Typical autumn weather. It's extra cold though in Netherlands. I was there once in October, early October, I think, and I did not dress appropriately. I should have brought a heavier jacket and maybe a couple sweaters. Ramona said, here's the same, but Germany isn't flat like Holland, so during walks you'll warm up fast. Sniff, sniff, so fresh, that new ink. That's right. This is fresh too. Look at this one. Fresh Wolverine. Get a whiff of that Wolverine. Let's do some cadmium red. Watch this. We're going to town. We're going to get visceral today. Let's see. Time to get a new cadmium red marker. Ramona said, how much is this piece, Joe? I just missed it when you were talking about it. This one here, Wolverine, is, I'm considering this a head slash bust. So it's 100 plus color is another 100. So this would be 200. Now that I'm adding color to it, one thing I've been meaning to try out is just adding one color, like let's say red, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that with this one. But this could be a black, white, and red sketch. That might be cool. That would only be an extra 50 instead of 100, which would be full color. Thanks, so I can let acid know, no problem. Tell acid for him it'd be an extra 500. Just kidding. JK, JK. Oh, that's too orange. This is salmon red, really? That's really orange. Trying to figure out what to do with this. His head. His head has to. His head has to clear the logo. So should it be? Should the light come from here and maybe there's a shadow? I did that once before with Weapon X. It worked out really well. Here we have the claws go through the U.S. King's head. Yes, please. May I have another? Only once, you mean? No kings in the U.S. That was the whole point. I even like it when, like the British, the British, and I think even the Netherlands, they have a king, don't they? I love it when they do a no kings. They do no kings protest, and it's like, oops, we have a king. We have one here. Whoops. Oh, Britain shouldn't have a king either. Not even for entertainment purposes. The only king that we should have is a Burger King. Or King Kong. I'll allow King Kong is good. King Kong is fine. Burger King is fine. That's it. Idea of a king in the US. Ludicrous. Silly. It's actually silly. Oh man, all my pens. I'm gonna have to make a. I'm gonna have to make a shopping thing. I have to make a shopping thing out of my post stream downtime. I have to buy some more pens and refills. Don't use the word king, says Ramona to Ainge. Ainge says 2000 XMs. You can't use king for him. King can't do what he does. He's trying to make it so that he can serve another term. Somehow that clown. If that happens, I'm moving to the Netherlands. He can't do another term. Ramona, we're all going to move to the Netherlands. Can you can you keep us all up? Do you have a 20-bedroom mansion, please, that we can all stay in? Your country is nothing like a monarchy. I hope not. The Bumblebee says this looks sick. Sick in a good way. Thank you very much, Bumblebee. Ramona says, not the European kind. Sid Shaw says, hello. Any autographed comic book or poster? All of the above. Anything you purchase in my store, I am happy to sign. I can sign it live. I also have COAs, those certificates of authenticity, which I can sign and label for you. Um, Excellent question. I haven't talked about that much lately, but it's a good time to review. Anything you purchase in my store uh, gets autographed by me. You can also send me items and I will sign them for you, but I charge for that. I also have a CGC signature series account, so I can take your books and send them to CGC and get them graded after I've signed them. You get a special label um, it's a signature series label. It's kind of gold, and it has my name on it and stuff. If I remember right, well, it's better have my name on it somewhere, right? Ramona says, haha, in my small apartment. Yes, we'll just stack on top of each other in your corner. You don't mind, I'm sure, right? But it is pretty frickin' cold there this time of year. I have vivid memories of doing a convention about this time of year in Breda. Is that near you, Ramona? I think I may have asked you that before. Age says he autographs all of the books that he does. He has some in his bin that he can show you. But we have a king. Are you sure? Ha ha ha. I'm pretty sure. No, Netherlands doesn't have a king. It's a ceremonial thing, right? Bumblebee says, of course, sick in a good way. Abe says, I will cuddle up with her cats. Ramona says, what did you say, Breda? That's about a 1 hour drive. Yes, that was where I was. I went to Breda and I went to Amsterdam. It was a long time ago, very early in my career, when I was at a company called Valiant, which you whatnot whippersnappers never heard of. The chair is not working properly today. Oh, still trying to figure out what to do up there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the paint pens. We're going to the paint pens one more time. Here's the megahertz print that I was selling way back in the Image days. I'm not sure why I didn't just give them away. I had a few left over, but I cut them in half from using them for scrap paper. But you can find the 25th anniversary edition of Megahertz in the bin. Ooh, look at that. See? Do you love it when it does that? Don't you love it when the pens do that? I should have been ready. What's going on in the chat today? Can you do a $20 sketch of Celestial Weaver? Sure. 30 minutes to 1 hour. Look at that. I bet you weren't even alive when I was in Breda. You were probably just a little whippersnapper. I was in Breda, what was it, 92, 93, I think it was, 1993. I was just a whippersnapper myself. Thanks for sharing, Bumblebee. Appreciate it. Rob Punk. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we were discussing earlier if I can sign items, and the answer is, of course. Anything you purchase in the store, whether it's a print, whether it's a comic book, whether it's a piece of art, um, whether it's trading cards. I've got a trading card set in the bin. Um, Happy to sign them all for you, no extra charge. For those of you who may not know who I am, I've done a whole bunch of work for Marvel, DC, Image, Valiant, IDW, Boom, also a commercial artist. I'm probably best known in the comic book world as the penciler of the most #1 issues featuring Spider-Man or his cast. Here are a few. Done a bunch of stuff for Marvel and DC, drawn Batman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Steel, Superboy, Aquaman, Batman. Did I say Batman already? So whoever got in a scrap at Wolverine knocked one of his teeth out. His teeth are adamantium, so look out, whoever this badass was. If you see him on the street, make sure you cross to the other side. All right, let's see. Is that dry? We'll come back to that. Let's see. Throw some shadow colors in. We're coloring this bad boy. This is an example of what I would call a head / bust shot. Even though it has a hand in it, it's a little bit extra, but this is kind of like a head bust. There are $100 here in the Whatnot stream. If you want added color, that's an additional 100. So when this guy is finished, I'll auction him off, and it'll be opening bid $200. So if that's something you're interested in, hang out, chill, watch the process. If you can't wait and you must own it, I'm happy to run an auction now, and you can claim it, and then you can watch me finish your piece and gloat while everyone else in the stream asks, "How much is this?" You can say, "Sold, sucker. Get your own, sucker." I'm collecting a pile of dried out markers so I can replace them. Okay, let's see. What's this? What's this? It's a little too hot for me. Yeah, it's a little too hot. I have to step away for 30 minutes, says Ain. She's probably driving home. The Bumblebee says Venom is my favorite. Mine too. We have a Venom sketch. Did you see it? It's not in the bin yet. It's so fresh. I think I finished this last week. I haven't had a chance. This is another example of head slash bust. Would you like me to run it for auction and you can take it home? I'll send it. I'll send it to your house. Let me know. Looking for a shadow color for Wolverine. I'm broke, says Bumblebee. No worries. I know what that feels like. It's free to watch. Glad to have you in the stream. Venom fans always welcome. Just sharing, again, no pressure. But this has got a Venom remark on it. But some of the past Venom drawings I've done for all you Venom fans out there. Most of these were done right on the Whatnot stream. Some of them, a lot of them were not. There's over 100 sketches in here, so let me find the Venom drawings that are in this book. I imagine there are a few. There's Carnage. Does he count? For your viewing pleasure. Black costume Spider-Man. Well, you can pretend he's wearing the symbiote there. Not sure if he was or not. Let's get some Venom sketches. Where are they? There's one. There's one. This was a Rolo special. Half Spider-Man, half Venom. Is Spidey knocking the tar out of Venom? It could happen. There's a venomized shark, that counts, versus She-Hulk. Venomized Jeff the Shark. That one goes out to Ramona. Ramona's the biggest Jeff the Shark fan I know. And I know a couple of them now. What? That's it? Oh, here we go. That's how we end the book. Good stuff. Ramona says, you're probably not the only one. I also need to save first before buying Joe's sketches. Bumblebee says, I love it. I hear you. Long shot is pretty popular, says Smark. No kidding. That 5-minute doodle, I was a fan pre-game. Bumblebee says, love that. Oh, you were a fan before the, what is that game, Rivals? I guess Jeff is happening in the Rivals game, right? Bumblebee says, love that. Don't forget about Kanto, Joe. I have not forgotten. We were talking about Venom. This long shot sketch. Everything's set up on the table to get sent out tomorrow or Saturday. Let me see if I can find my 5-minute sketches. Ugh. 5-minute sketch. 5-minute sketch is an interesting one because I think it was Mark had me turn my phone over so I couldn't gauge where we were in the 5 minutes. So this one doesn't look finished to me, but that's the whole idea of 5-minute sketches, right? Here's another one. I didn't know when the 5 minutes would end. Gunslinger Spawn. Here's another one I didn't know when the timer was gonna end. Here's I forget this guy's name. Billy. Billy the symbiote. He's friends with Jeff. Jeff the shark. And then I tried I tried larger size. We are just messing around yesterday. That's by far my favorite of the day right there. So it's nice to know that was done towards the end of the day. I was getting the hang of it a little bit. Here's one where I was trying a body and just ran out of time. I couldn't put the webs on. And then this is a 3D, a lot of thick red ink on this one. Is that everything? Oh, there's two more, isn't there? Two more remarks, or two more sketch cards. Where'd the sketch cards go? Oh, we did the sketch cards. Okay. That's enough. And then we did one of my boy. And no one seemed to cotton to that one. To which I say, just you wait. My characters will be just as popular as your favorites. And then you'll be saying, I used to watch a Whatnot with this guy. And he'd be talking about his characters. And I'd be like, why doesn't he shut up about his own characters? And I'll be like, what do you mean, man? I love my characters. They're awesome. They're better than most other characters. And their names are cool, too. We were talking about names for characters yesterday. Where is my shadow color? Look at this. Not really. Not really. Acid yellow. It's quite hot. We'll lay the hot in and then I'll tone it down with some grays. That's where we're at today. Whoa, is that hot? Hot stuff. Mark, under pressure, yes. The pressure of the 5-minute sketch. You have to make some choices right on the fly. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. Maybe we'll do it again. That'll be my next poll. Should we do more 5-minute sketches? Looks so good with color. Yeah, there's something about this one. It felt like it wanted to be a little more visceral. Just lay that yellow on top of the gray, and that softens the gray for me, or softens the yellow for me, and then warms up the gray a little bit. So it looks like it's supposed to be that way. Isn't there a character called Helverine? I'm not saying this is Helverine because I don't know anything about Helverine, but just the intense reds and the warm colors make me think he's like he's pissed. Mm, anything lighter? I need a lighter blue. Aha, better. I have a friend, longtime friend. He went to France over the summer, and he went to see the caves in Lascaux. And I'm so jealous. Those are the caves there. And the caves themselves, of course, are ancient, but inside the caves are these paintings that were done by man like 20,000 years ago. And I wanted to see that. It's on my bucket list to see those, see caves like that before I go, because I just think it's fascinating. And I love the art on top of that. It's just amazing that we were creative all those years ago. And the caves themselves, according to Joseph Campbell, my boy, um, he said they were probably um, created for initiation rites to kind of help young. I'm guessing they were all male, but I guess helping young males into adulthood, with that initiation rite, where you take away the accoutrement of the child, and the child now becomes a man, a vital part of the tribe. He has to contribute, he has to start hunting, he has to do all those manly things. And so the way they did that was through these rituals. They'd take them to these caves and introduce them to the sacred animals that uh, sacrificed themselves to keep the tribe alive. And they probably do something like put rocks in his penis or chop a piece of his penis off or something like that, because that seems to be a thing. Even today, we like to we like to mess around with our private parts as a society. So I would still love to see the caves. He went to Lascaux and he went to Peshmerga. Merde. I forget how to spell it. Merle. Merle. Um, so jealous of my friend Pete who went to see those. But he said it was a great experience. I think you need to plan a European road trip. That's on the agenda. Normandy is also very impressive. Normandy, France. Are there caves there, or are you just recommending that I visit Normandy? Just want to catch up on the chat. Yeah, World War II, Normandy Beach. Yeah, I get very sad when I think about Normandy, the beach, World War II, and what the American troops encountered there during the war. Yeah, I can't imagine. According to our king, they're all suckers and losers, right? But yeah, that seemed like a very intense site to go to. I'm sure there's plenty of paranormal energy there. And it hits you even more when you walk there. But the coast is also beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of like a surreal experience, I bet, right? Where, um, if you're standing in that exact spot 80 years ago, it would be the same location, but there would be so much other stuff happening just on that same location. It's kind of surreal. And then to think that those soldiers were, most of them were teenagers or certainly young kids, just learning, just learning about life or being an adult. That's like an initiation of its own. I had a girlfriend whose mom was from that generation. This is a long time ago now, but she was dating age during the 40s when the soldiers were coming back from the Second World War, and she said they were all crazy. All the men that she was meeting, dating, they were all was her phrase that she described them was crazy. That's a quote. So I can imagine, seeing that much intense bloodshed and war would make you would mess with your mind. That would be, I would think that would be a healthy thing to not uh, be able to process that much mass destruction. Have you been elsewhere in Europe, Ramona? Where else have you been? I'm gonna run an auction for this guy. 200 bucks, 100 bucks for the black and white head sketch, and an extra 100. And I'm gonna lay some final details. Um, and his teeth are not white. Um, and I'm gonna lay some white highlights in there too. So while the auction is running, you can watch me finish up. Oh, whatnot. Oh, whatnot. You're so silly. Let's do the final 4 minutes with an auction. Here we go. Bling. For sale. Wolvie. Let's say post Sabertooth mix up. I'm not sure who. Or you decide who we mixed it up with. I'll leave that up to you. Ow. I'm running out. A lot of pens running out. You watch me search for pens that function. There we go. All right. So just so you know, teeth are not white, nor are eyes. They've got little spots of color in them. And That's okay. They can have white highlights, that's for sure, but leaving them white is not always my favorite thing. We've already got some blue and red up inside his eyes there, the shadow from the cowl onto the eyeball. Let's see, and then we're going to, let's add that softer red on his tongue. Add some highlights. There we go. No bites, no worries. Wolverine will go in the bin for the future, and he will come with me to future signings, where he will certainly sell. There's always a Wolverine guy floating around. I don't like that. Okay, what's next? We need to do a Venom. We need to do a Spider Gwen. Let's see what we got here. At the moment, I'm in Germany. No kidding. Ainge says that, or Ramona says that Ainge says Acid has seen the drawing. What did he say? He says it's a great piece. Thank you, Acid by proxy. Miss Mayhem in the house. The whole gang is here today. How cool is that? Everybody here today. It's official. So nice to see the regulars, the VIPs. Okay, Venom. I like to have a Venom in stock. I like to have a Spider-Man in stock. I like to have a Wolverine in stock. And so let's see if I've got any Venom sketch covers today. I've got Amazing 300. That counts, right? I want to keep the price down if possible. UVW Venom. Separation anxiety. There you go. Plop. Got any Spider Gwens in there somewhere? I bought these a while ago. This seems very appropriate, being the day before Halloween. But I'm not going to take a chance of drawing Frankenstein. That doesn't sell. Do I not have a Spider Gwen? I don't. That's so weird. Gwen. Maybe under G. G. Okay, Gwen Poole. Unbelievable Gwen Poole. The hell is Gwen Poole? Anyway. Good afternoon, everyone, says Miss Mayhem in a much friendlier tone than I just used. Can you do a $20 sketch card of Celestial Weaver? Yes, sure. Sure. I think it's about time you and Joe put out a Kickstarter comic for Celestial Weaver, says Ninja. We'll add him to my 12 Zodiacs characters. You'll never see Celestial Weaver. Yeah, let's do it. Ange, how do you want to handle it? Do you want to just tip me $20 and I'll grab a sketch card? Yes, okay. In the meantime, I woke up with a pose today. I'm not sure if it's appropriate for Venom, but I'm going to see. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if it's a Venom pose. When I think about it, the pose I have in mind is reminiscent of Spidey pose from Ditko era. Ange. And then I'll throw that in your package with the metal print. Still 3 left. Also, you were right about yesterday's mental metal. It was the same exact Moon Knight picture that I had done before. For some reason, I printed 2 of them, and I have 2 different mental metal games in various stages of prep, and there was the same exact picture was behind each one. So you should have guessed Moon Knight because you would have won twice, Ange. I have two more images prepared for mental metal, but I think the characters are too difficult for you guys, so I'm gonna go easy on you. I'm gonna look for some more characters. On a scale 1 to 5, 1 being you can tell who it is by the character's shoe, and 5 meaning you're gonna be on Google for an hour. One of them is a 6, and the other one is probably a 4 or a 5. Celestial Weaver. Where my reference at? Put his halo in like this. I got taxed on my tip. I thought Orange Man said that wasn't going to happen. Why did you get taxed on a tip? Is that something new? What do you think? That is what you call a celestial weaver right there. Let's see. So I've got to number this because it's a sketch card. I forgot what number I'm up to. 1 second. It's 816, 816, 816, 816. And then I've got to go into my auction section. Scroll. Sketch card. All request sketch card needs to get edited to 817. There we go. Ange, thank you very much for the gig. Let's see. We've got a sleeve somewhere for this lovely card. Where'd the sleeve go? Oh, there it is. Funky. Back to Venom. Awesome. Thanks. Thank you, bud. Sorry you got taxed. That's odd and strange. It's not. I'm pretty sure I should be the one taxed, right? If I'm getting the, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I probably will be taxed as well, won't I? Mm. Awesome, thanks. No worries. F. Elvis, what's up? VIPF Elvson house. We all know F. Elvis. Oops, this is his hand. And then we're going to have some webbing shooting out of his hand. Off camera this way. Anybody interested in a lovely metal print? I only have 3 left. Let's create a new item. Add, create temporary listing, comic art called Miles Metal. Signed. I'll put signed. Everyone knows that the item will be autographed by me. Here we go. Here's an auction. Lovely auction. 20 seconds for Miles Metal. Let me get a good look at it. Let's pan out a little bit. So this is I don't know, what is this? Stainless steel? Aluminum? I'm not sure. But it's metal and it's hardcore, and these corners will really do a number on your eyeball. Back to Venom. No, I should color. Actually, I should color Green Goblin. I'm gonna send that out. Green Goblin go? Damn it. Where the hell did Green Goblin go? I think it's going right. Where the heck did Green Goblin go? There he is. Nope, that's not. Very frustrating. I'm only moving around in about 4 feet of space. How can something go missing? I'm going to the post office soon to take care of you whatnotters, and so I might as well take care of Mike's package at the same time. So here we go. There's a paint pen. It should be in here. Not with the markers. It should be with the paints. Let's see. Okay. Sweet Goblin. Thank you, sir. Sold already. Sorry to say. I love this guy. He's awesome. Great character. Love his design. Love that Halloween monster type vibe. The trickster vibe. Love it. When I was a kid, it was Norman Osborn, and he knew Peter Parker's secret identity. He knew Spider-Man was Peter Parker. And I was like, oh, that's hardcore. But conveniently, whenever he was beaten, he would always forget. He never went to prison. He would just forget that he was the Green Goblin, and then Peter would just let him off. Interesting little hook. Mm-hmm. So if I were the Green Goblin, I'd be like, "Oh, what? Who are you? Who are you?" And Spidey'd be like, "Okay, all right, here, I'll let you off the hook." And then he'd be like, "I'm gonna dispose you." That never happened. Not in the comics I read, at least. And I'll send this link to Mike so he can watch it being colored. That's a good idea, Joe. Thank you. My excellent friend Mike, he's got some health issues, so we all wish him well. Speedy recovery and the best of health. Yeah, he bought it. He put a down payment on it on Saturday, and then he sent me the rest by PayPal last night. So we're gonna get on this because you suggested that it needed to be in color, Daytona. Give me more work to do. I'm gonna give him a green tongue. That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Work, it keeps you out of trouble. Yeah, if you insist. Ooh. At some point, I think I'm gonna have my friend Peter over, and he's gonna read the. He's gonna help me out. He's gonna read the chat for me while I'm working. I think that would be very helpful, actually, especially on days like yesterday and today, where you guys are getting chatty. 10 people in the room. Thank you. Normally, I would break out the mental metal, but I have not had a chance to prepare any puzzles yet. But I like to have 10 people in the room or more to start giving away prizes. Metal. Use the last one, just don't tell anybody else. Yeah, right? Yesterday's puzzle was a dupe. I actually used it the last time I played Mental Metal. I used the same puzzle. I had printed out the same image twice. I don't have no memory of doing that. Printed the same image out twice and then put one each behind the puzzle. I have I have 3 games actually, but I have 2 working where I have the third one I use for like spare parts or to exchange colors and stuff. And but I have 2 mental metal games working, and I had put the same picture behind both puzzles. This particular episode is going to do well on YouTube, I predict, because there's no music at all. So easily I'll get 3 or 4 views. Oh yeah, don't forget to take our poll today. I'm just curious what your thoughts are as far as sketchbook products, like if you like metal covers and things like that. 1 second, I gotta plug in my phone. Did I get raided or something? Why do I have 11 people in the room? I'm not used to this. Welcome to everyone. Just for those who are new to the stream, anything you buy from the bin or the auction, I'm happy to sign it for no charge. Well over 100 items in the bin in the auction section. Check them out. You're drawing crazy ass Green Goblin, that's why. Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to ask any questions. Joe is the illustrator of the most #1 issues featuring Spider-Man and or his cast. Check out the bin for some amazing prices. Pieces, sorry. Thank you, Ange. If you have any questions of any kind, feel free to chime in. Take our poll today. We got a lot of people jumping on that poll. That's cool and very helpful when I prepare my next sketchbook, which might be next year. I'd like to sell at least half of my current stock before I get another one, but you can always do a group rate. I'll sell them both at the same time. We can do that. That's fun. And I wouldn't want to run out of. I wouldn't want to. I would want my sketches to be fresh, like within the last year. Like for instance, I've probably done enough sketches this year, even here on Whatnot, but also commissions and stuff, to fill another sketchbook. So I thought it'd be fun to have those, like every year do a fresh sketchbook. That might be my next poll is like, how many sketchbooks would you buy? Like, I think Adam Hughes does one every year, right? I think my next sketchbook, though, I'm not sure it's going to be as as hardcore as this year's. This year's has over 100 sketches in it. I don't think my next one will be. I think my next one will be like comic book size, like 32 pages tops, and I'll probably do more full page sketches and maybe a color section. I haven't decided yet. It's still early. I'm still trying to sell the 2025 sketchbook. I've also got New Zodiac's Sagittarius to finish. I'm barely halfway through it. Check out the bin for some amazing pieces. Joe, have you seen any other artist streams on Whatnot? I'm going to say yes, but I don't watch them long because I feel I feel compelled to be working. I don't like to watch other artists. It makes me feel uh, guilty that I'm not working. So I'll have to say yes. I have seen them, but if you have an observation to make, um, let me know. He has been on Rodney Ramos' stream, as well as Art by Lino and several others. I love sketchbooks that have a spot for an artist remark. Yes. Like this one here with the Nightcrawler remark. Available in the bin. Pretty sure number 43 is in the bin, right? Let's make sure. He's probably item 43 because, yeah, he's in the bin. $50. $20 remark. Are you kidding me? That's even cheaper than what I was doing yesterday. I was doing 5-minute sketches and I got up to $6 a minute. So that Nightcrawler remark, that's like, it's at least $4 a minute, or at most $4 a minute, right? No, at least $4 a minute. No, at most, because if I spent more than 5 minutes on it, that would be less than $4. So at most $4 a minute for that Nightcrawler. Put another way, I charge $60 for a full color remark. So think about that as well. And that's here on the stream. I charge more in person at conventions or shows. I charge $80 at a convention or a signing. I think, what do you think he's saying right there? I think he's saying, ah, ah. Boom boom ba da ba 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 da ba ba B Couch, you bought sketchbook number 39. Oh boy. Now I have to find it. Let's see. B Couch, FYI, sketchbook 39 may be sold. It may be in my convention stock, which is in storage. Is it okay if I substitute 39 in case I don't have it anymore? I don't care the number. Thank you very much. Willem Dafoe says, "Curse you, Spider-Man." B. Roman says, "I love sketchbooks that have a spot for an artist's remark." Yes, that's what spurred my comments. Pro B. Roman says, "There a card-sized spot for a small piece." Daytona, we got Daytona, all good. I don't care the number. Thank you. So what I'll do is I'll just draw you a Spider-Man right now, so that I don't have to run to storage. I can just send this package out to you tomorrow. Let's see. You get to see your remark get done right here live on the spot. That's not so bad either, actually. There you go, bud. Thanks so much. I hope that works for you. I actually like this drawing better than the other one. Awesome. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anybody else want to do one? It's actually kind of fun to do one live on the stream rather than just buy one that's already done. But Your mileage may vary. Let's put this in a bag. This goes to B Couch. Okay. Anybody else? Let's see. We can go back to the Goblin if we're all taken care of. Looks good. Looks good. Which sketchbook feature do you like the best? It's wow. It's very tight, except for the one that I did. Except for 50 pages with color cover for 30. That got the least bids, the least votes. That's good to know, as I shall do differently next time. 12 pages full color got the same as less than 20. So don't do anything in between, is what we're saying. Go all in, either direction. Either go budget or go all in. That's what I'm learning today. I should check my bin actually to see if these are in the bin. 60. I should have done this off camera, but let's just make sure 60 is in here. Yes. Okay. So we do have 60. We got 42. Let's make sure 42 is in there. No, it is not. Okay. So we got to put 42 in there. There's 43. Nightcrawler. Okay, so 43 is in there. 43 is set up. $62 is a blank. You can also just buy it blank and do your own sketch inside, and those are $30 for the book without a remark. So that's the second choice in in today's poll, which is in last place. So much stuff to keep tabs on. Let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. I want to check something out. 1 second. One second, one second. Okay, we've got a 45. Is 45 in the bin? It is not. 45 looks a lot like the Spidey that just got bought. Similar idea. So if anybody's interested in 45, let me know. Let's see. We got to put that in the bin though. We've got 59. 59 is a turtle. It's Leonardo. 59 is not in the bin. If anybody's interested in a Ninja Turtle, let me know. We've got we've got 66, 70, and 71. If anyone's into specific numbers, those aren't in the bin yet. 60 is the highest I go. I've also got sketchbooks with a variant blank cover for larger remarks. Those are numbered 1 to 25. Those are 50 without a sketch and 70 with a quick sketch. And let's see, the Wasp must be, I know the Wasp didn't sell. Wasp is number 58. She must be in my convention box where I bring her to shows. And I think Wolverine sold actually 44. Wolverine, pretty sure Wolverine has sold. So let me bump Wolverine before people get any ideas. What else? And that's it. Okay, so I got some pieces to add. I'll do that off camera. Spidey may be the Spidey that was purchased may be in my bin, but it also may have sold. So thanks to B Couch for your flexibility. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, Green Goblin sold to my friend Mike. But if you like a goblin for yourself, you just head to the bin, grab yourself a full figure commission. If you want color, that would be an add-on that you would buy separately in the bin. This one's got a little extra sauce in it. So this one was $50 more, but something like this, single figure 150 plus color would be 250. This one was a little bit more because it's got extra sauce going on here with the glider and the clouds and stuff like that. And then my friend Mike is not doing too well, so I'm coloring this for no charge. I've known Mike for a long time. You see him at shows all the time, and especially at Most Excellent Comics and Games in Enfield, Connecticut. He's like, I'd swear he worked at the store when I first met him there, but he does not. He just hangs out and knows the owner real well, I guess. Sweet guy. We wish Mike best of health. So besides Rodney Ramos art and art by Lino, who else should I watch on the stream on Whatnot? Who else do you guys watch? Custom Cuts. I've watched Custom Cuts. He's got he's got some niche there, man. He's got some crazy skills. I wouldn't even think to do what Custom Cuts does. Pretty crazy. I like Woodworker. Is he the guy who does the wood burning? Draws with a wood with what do you call, like a soldering tool or something? Woodworker. I have to look for him. Let me do a screen grab. He does a lot of sketch cards and such. Are you guys all sketch card people? I've had a sketch card in the auction for a few months. It hasn't sold. Is it lighter? Is it? A little bit. A little bit. This guy takes it pretty fair. He has foils, custom slabs. Foils and custom slabs of like Marvel comics or his own comics or Oh, he's running right now. No kidding. Looks like he's doing Halloween-inspired work. He always plays EDM music. Yes. Let's see. Woodworker. Woodworker. Let's check out Woodworker. Mm. Mm. My whatnot on the laptop is very buggy, so I can't get to him. The page is collapsing. It says can't load page or something like that. That happens a lot, even when I'm not live already. Even when I'm just home looking at things on the laptop, it collapses a lot like that. Let's see. What are we looking at? Let's do some. Let's do some sketches. EDM, the good old days of clubbing. They don't do EDM anymore in clubs? What? I'm having a hard time picturing you in a club. Daytona. You were a lounge lizard? hit the floor like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. I can't see that, dude. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've been to a club. Probably too loud for me now, right? Fever night, fever night, fever. I bought some amazing original art from a guy at CradleCon. What's a CradleCon? That's new. Is that fresh? Is that a new con? You wanted 30 bucks for an 11 by 17 Adam Eve original art? Yeah, that's a good deal, dude. I can't deny that. Can't deny it. Al Milgram took a look at it and he felt it was way undervalued. Yeah, I bet. Was it color? The dude had an amazing Spider-Man but wouldn't sell it. Well, you gotta make him the right offer, dude. More than 30 bucks, probably, right? Adam Eve was in color and it was 30 bucks. Yeah, I don't even have to see it. It could be the worst drawing in the world, and I would say you got it for a steal. Just the work, just the time that it took to do that is worth 30 bucks. Good deal. Where is CradleCon and why wasn't I invited? There's actually a lot of conventions I see. Oh, there's actually one that's like a mile from my house and they never invite me. Long Island. CradleCon is in Long Island. When was that? This weekend? There's a show in Long Island. It's not called CradleCon. It's called something else. And they always, whenever they invite me, it's like the weekend before, and they're like, "Yeah, if you can make it, be great to have you." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe ask me like a couple months ahead of time so I can plan." I'll never go again unless I take the ferry. Yet it's a driving from Connecticut to Long Island can be a chore. I remember that. Yeah, pretty crazy traffic and at least give the artist's name a plug so we can all look him up. I went through NYC at 5 a.m. and it sucked. Yeah. Yep. The city that never sleeps. I used to live in New York for about 20 plus years. I've had 20 plus apartments too. It averaged out that I lived in an apartment every year, a different place. So I did a lot of moving when I was younger in the city. It's a pain. I get tired of it after a while. I lived in Astoria, Queens. I lived in Park Slope in Brooklyn. I lived in Bed-Stuy in Brooklyn. When I lived in Bed-Stuy, I was going to Pratt Institute, part of the initiation. That's the wrong word, but the part of the welcome to college. I forget the word I'm looking for. It's not initiation. Anyway, part of the introductory programs there was a lecture by a local police officer who said that Bedford Stuyvesant is the number one crime area in the state, and then proceeded to go through a series of things, series of bits of advice, what not to do when you're out at night in Bed-Stuy. Pretty interesting. And I also lived in Manhattan. I lived on 57th and Ninth, like 2 blocks away from Central Park, 2 blocks away from Hard Rock Cafe. Not that I went there all the time. Those were the bubble years of comic books when I was making decent money. Good times. And then let's see what else. And then just got tired of the just living to pay the rent. So the New York City is a harsh mistress, very demanding on your wallet. So I ended up looking for a place to buy, and I got priced so far north. I ended up up near Albany, the capital, Saratoga Springs, where they have the racetracks and stuff like that. I lived up there, had a house, bought a house. But yeah, the NYC, man, pricey. And that was a long time ago now. That was 25 years ago that I lived in the area. Time flies. I don't imagine it's changed at all, except maybe gotten more expensive. The guy is Sloppy Octopus. That is he on Whatnot, or is that his name? Just that's the name that he goes by. Like if you met him at Most Excellent last Saturday, he'd be like, "Hi, I'm Sloppy Octopus." You talked to Al Milgrom too, right? He's a nice guy. He inked me a couple times on Spider-Man gigs and Venom Wolverine gig. He's a giant in the industry, right? He's done so much work. Oh my God. Not just for Marvel, but DC too. I'm like, damn, this guy's screaming his butt off. Big mouth Green Goblin, man. So shut your mouth, Green Goblin. That was his business card. Very funny. He's on Instagram. Instagram link for you guys. I'll just look up Sloppy Octopus when I get a chance. Sloctopus for short. You guys familiar with the artist Jason Pearson? He's passed away now, unfortunately, but a really talented guy. Loved his work. I remember he used to make these interesting announcements on his social media. He would have sales on original art that he had done, and it was beautiful stuff. But I guess he was the opposite of Sloppy Octopus. He thought his work was worth more, and apparently worth more than people were willing to pay. So, so he decided to destroy his artwork. So I found that to be an interesting choice. Certainly, it's his choice. It's his work. Um, That's like the direct opposite of Sloppy Octopus, who apparently undervalues his work. Or maybe Sloppy is just independently wealthy and doesn't need to make a living and just likes to, like a hobby. He has a good time at shows and just sells his work at shows. The shame about Jason, though, is that his work was really good. And I mean, you can see the printed samples and things, you know. He created a series called Body Bags, which I never read, but every time I've seen his work, I enjoyed it. It's a really great style, very funky, and again, kinetic. A lot of action to his work, which is important in superhero comics. Would I would I have had if I had had an unlimited budget? I probably would have bought his work. I liked it that much, but I can't. I don't think I've ever had a time when I've had an unlimited budget. It's a foreign concept to me. Here's his link to what I bought. I wish I could copy that. Maybe I can click on it on my phone. No. Is this a 6? Let's go to 7. Cradle Con. I wonder why they call it Cradle Con to begin with. Is Long Island the cradle of civilization? I doubt it. Almost there. I see a light at the end of our tunnel. Boom, boom, I feel so alone. Gonna end up a big old pile of them. Boom, 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 boom. Ba, 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 ba. Boom, 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 boom. I shows at an air museum. That's kind of cool. That's actually very cool. Always something to look at, something interesting to look at. That's very cool. museum has an F-14 on display, I'd be shooting photos of that instead of being behind my table. Very cool. Okay, Mike, that's it. Mike, this is for you, bud. I hope you like it. You know what I'm going to do? One little extra something, something. I'll put some highlights on these scales just a little bit. Fun. All righty. Mike, this is for you. Where was I? Venom? Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. I took a lot of pictures. I got there when the parking lot was empty. Okay. It's a good time to get there before everybody else shows up. A lot of reference. If you got any F-14 reference, you want to send me some pics. I would love to check those out. I need to wash my hands. Either that or I have jaundice. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably blow out around 4 o'clock. That'd be good. Give me some time to jump on the new Zodiacs before Sonia gets home. Okay, so anybody have any questions? I'll be breaking down Venom, and maybe I'll save it for next week. Maybe I'll just set it aside and work on something else next week. I haven't decided. See how it goes. Where's Venom? Anybody interested in a Venom remark on a sketchbook? Let's see if he's in the bin. He is in the bin. You can find him in the bin, or I can make an auction for you. Auction? What? I've got so many items that I've got to do a search. And instead of, what the hell? Oh, looks like I don't have a sketchbook in the auction section. Okay, let's make one. Oh, I know what I should have done. There we go. Start auction. Okay, so this is I'm going to do an auction for this specific sketchbook for this exact sketch. This is number 60 of 100. Here we go. Let's do 15 seconds for this one. One of a kind original art. Sketch of Venom. Most people know me as the Spidey or Venom artist. The book itself is 30. You get a remark for 20 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. What else we got? Anything else? Here's number 66 of 100. If you buy this one, you get the character of your choice right in there. 15 seconds. Here we go. Character of your choice. Number 66. Let's do this. Here is a variant edition. This is number 16 of 25. Only 25 of these were printed with 100% blank. I'm going to run this auction. It's for 50 bucks without a remark, so it's just the book itself. If you want a remark on it, you could tip me 20 bucks. How about that? Let's see. So this is the super rare, only 25 of these. Number 16 of 25. There we go. 50 bucks for just the blank variant cover. No remarks included in the price. This is probably the second sketch I did of my own volition. Usually when I do turtle sketches, they are by request. But this one I just put on here just to test the waters, see if I have any turtle fan crossover. Here we go, 15 seconds for number 59 of 100 with a Leo remark sketch. What's this one? I usually put paper in here to protect the drawing from getting smudged. So this is number 45 of 100. It's got a Spidey sketch. Spidey always sells. That's just the way of the world. 15 seconds. This is number 45 of 100. Spidey sketch on my sketchbook. 52-page sketchbook, over 100 drawings in here. And according to you guys, you don't want to see 50 pages with 100 drawings in my sketchbook. You would rather see something less for 20 bucks or something high end with metal cover. So I'm learning today. Here's Nightcrawler. Bam! Number 43 of 100. 15 seconds. 30 bucks for the book by itself. And this is $20 for a remark. As you could see yesterday when I was doing 5-minute sketches, they were going for somewhere around 25 to 35 bucks. If you get a remark, full color remark from me at a signing, I charge 80. And here on the stream, I charge 60. So keep that in mind. Here's number 42 of 100, Venom Remark. Joe sketchbook. Here we go. Bling, 15 seconds. Over 100 sketches, seriously, inside. A lot of these were done right here on the stream. It's a Spider-Gwen. Where was that? That's cool. Splash-worthy Spider-Gwen drawing. Anything else we got before we sign off? I think that's about it for today. I hope you all had a good time. Oh, here's Wasp. Oh, Wasp. We love the Wasp, especially her old school costume with the headgear and the big stinger on her head. We love the Wasp. Here we go. Let's do some Wasp. Somebody buy the Wasp. She's so cool. 50 bucks, 15 seconds. Here we go. 30 bucks for the book itself with the blank space, and only 20 bucks for the Wasp drawing. Who doesn't love the Wasp? Raise your hand, show yourself, so I can block you. I will block all Wasp haters. Let's see. Is that everything? Let's see. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Okay, blanks. I gotta start filing my blanks. They're getting out of control. Any other sketchbooks? I think that's it. Thanks to B Couch for your purchase today. Thanks to Age 21 for your purchase today. Thanks to everybody who showed up today. I appreciate it very much. I will see you guys next. Okay, Rob. Yeah, exactly. Wasp haters get blocked. That's all I block. Anyone who says I hate the Wasp, I will block you. Let's see. So, the final tally on our poll is, which sketchbook feature do you like the best? No one said other. They liked the choices that I listed. We have a tie for less, as in less expensive, and most expensive. So that's cool. Um, the kind that I chose got the least votes. The format I chose, but there is a vote for fine. Both are fine, meaning that I squeezed in under the wire. The number one answer is both the metal cover and the color cover are fine, but my instinct is to go less than 20 or above 60 for the next sketchbook. Good to know. Thanks to everybody who was part of the poll. I'll see you guys, I think, next Wednesday. Try to bookmark the streams. Check out the themes and let me know what you think of the themes. Here I am on Instagram. You can follow me here on Whatnot and also on Instagram. And I'll see you guys with a true illustration on my tabletop next Wednesday. All right. You're the best. Don't go changing, you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.